Hey there guys, this is Ignite for Fire and welcome back to a brand new episode of my Skylanders Superchargers Racing Let's Play for Nintendo Wii. This is episode number 26 if I record that correctly, and another thing I'm currently recalling is the fact that I completely forgot to turn the audio for the game up. I'll talk about an epic failure right there. There we go, that's better. Now the audio is actually playing. And I also realised that the screen is just out of camera for you guys. One epic failure to a intro right there. But hey, it's not that I'm a failure in life, it's just that I'm telling you guys what not to do. So let's just pretend that that's what I meant with that whole thing right there and move on without further ado before I embarrass myself even further, which I'm sure I'll do anyway. So either way, as for our character of choice right now, we're going to be going with a trap master of the undead element known as Wolfgang. And as for our vehicle of choice, why did I say vehicle like that? Because I did, to deal with it. It's going to be none other than the Sky Slicer. And why did I say the Sky Slicer's name like that? Because I did, that's why. Same reason why I messed up the intro, because so I could be unique. Because who else messes up intros, right? Or at least who else messes up intros as much as me anyways. Because hey, my unprofessionalism means that you guys can be more professional in your videos, which in turn makes your videos good. So you know, I'm just helping you out here. That's totally my aim for this right here. Because, you know, if you're not going to learn from your own mistakes, at least learn from mine, so we don't wind up making the same mistake. Because that's the thing, the biggest mistakes everyone makes is not learning from their or other people's mistakes. Because mistakes are there for us to adapt, for us to learn, for us to develop. So if we don't develop from either our mistakes or somebody else's, then that's the true mistake here. But either way, enough about that. I think I'll talk about mistakes enough as it is. I mean, like, I've made enough of my life to know about them. So either way, let's start heading into the tunnel of boost and paddliness right here. So ready? Boost paddle! Oh, I love saying that. And you guys probably wondering why haven't I said it before? Well, there's a new thing I picked up from a new channel I love to watch, PK's Box Hotness. Oh, I love that guy's channel. He's so energetic with his commentary and stuff. It's like pretty much where I get all of my energetic Englishness from my commentary. Is that even a word? Probably not, but we're going to go with it anyway. And darn, is that just cost us Ghostface? Oh no, we were so far ahead that that ghost had no chance of catching up with us. We were just that awesome and all. So yeah, when I get very excited over my commentary and start yelling and things, it's because like I feel inspired by PK Sparks, the hotness. Just to point out there, guys. So yeah, if you have never heard of his channel, then I highly recommend him for you guys. Definitely go and check him out. And this is not a sponsored video, by the way. My videos have never been sponsored. I'm not popular enough for that stuff yet. But hey, I will grow eventually, which I always have known about. But at the end of the day, I don't care how popular I am. As long as I continue to pump out this passion-filled quality content for you guys, then I couldn't care less about my popularity. Because after all, it's not about how popular you are, it's about how good your videos are. Like, you could be the most popular YouTuber out there, but if your videos are bad, I wouldn't care. Whereas if you're the least most popular YouTuber, I'll watch you because your videos are decent. You see what I mean and all? Will I stop doing that? Will I just go to a place where I meant to go and just stick with it? Okay, we're not going to unlock that mod just yet, but we are going to do this Afterburn Mastery challenge, however. And we're going to be doing it with none other than a character which I'm questioning how he can drive, and that's Bash, because, you know, how can a dragon like him drive with, like, paws like that? I mean, like, he can't even walk, never mind drive, but never mind, we're just going to accept the fact that Bash here can drive. But then again, I suppose he'll make a good driver, because, you know, he's Crash the Skylanders' favourite Skylander, and he has definitely earned that position, I feel. And so, hopefully that will reflect his driving skills as well as his combat skills. So it looks like we have an Afterburn Mastery in for Clock Rock, so let's get into it without further ado. And that involves starting its engines, of course. But luckily for us, this is a nice, easy mission to complete, so we should be able to complete it nice and successfully indeed. Turn, thingy, turn. Well, kind of turn, I suppose. But darn, we've got barely any of those things right there. And wow, that's one big objective to call for right there, but that's fine, I'm sure we can still make it. Nice. Okay, cool, we got the clock right there, which is very important, obviously. Okay, we're going to take this route instead. I feel like this route will be an easier one for us to take. And also we're going to grab the clock along the way, because why the hell would we not want to? Okay, our Afterburn has been recharged, so we can go ahead and go through these rings right here. Now, can we actually go through that one right there? Oh, no, we can't. I didn't realise we had to take a turn right now. I thought we could go through the other one right there. But hey, at least I learned that you can't go through there now, so I can't make the same mistake twice at least. So hey, you learn something new every day. Whether or not you consider this something actually useful, it's something completely different. The point is, I learned about it, and that's what matters. Oh man, we're currently 2,000 points behind, but I'm sure we still got this, hopefully that is. And we're also going to grab this clock right here, because why the hell not? Okay, let's try not to run into this guy's face this time. Oh, well, we ran into his face, but didn't have any collision detection for us, so we managed to survive just fine. So I'm totally fine with that. If only if the Ghost race had the same thing, the same situation about it, but it was just not meant to be when it came to that Ghost race. But it didn't even matter we made that mistake anyway, because we took home the victory from that anyway. So, you know, I'm not too bothered about the fact that we failed miserably at the end there, because what does it matter if we failed? What matters is that we took home the victory in the end. Oh boy, we're getting very close to failing right here, but our Afterburn will be charged up in a second here, so we should still be able to get it. Boom, here we go, made it indeed, and with only a few seconds left to spare. What an awesome victory, to say the least. Great job there, Bash. You are indeed a great driver, just as you are a great Skylander in combat. So our best score is indeed a score that is worthy of triple stars. Just like Bash himself. Himself? That makes no sense in terms of my vocabulary. I suppose I just made a mix of Bash and Stealth Elf's names for a moment there. Maybe we'll have Bat Elf all of a sudden. Bat Elf? Now it sounds like a mix of Batspin and Stealth Elf instead of a mix of Bash and Stealth Elf. Or of these Skylanders right here. But wouldn't it be cool if you could combine like two Skylanders, so you could actually have a combination of Batspin and Stealth Elf? Man, that would be an awesome addition at least. By the way, we've got another Ghost Race right here at Cluck's King Size Chickens. Let's get into that without further ado. Ghost Races aren't too difficult, so we should be able to complete it with relative ease. And we're going to go with another Supercharger combination for this. In fact, no, let's not go for a Supercharger combination. Let's instead go with, for now, Sunburn in the Clown Cruiser, and then in the next event we'll go for the Supercharger combination I was originally going to go for this specific event. So yeah, let's get roasted and toasted without further ado. I like toast as well. Toast tastes good. Like very, very good indeed. Clown Cruiser. And here is our Clown Cruiser, looking sweet. To beat the best lap time on this track. Man, that was the most high-pitched sweet I've ever said. Nothing wrong with that, though, because it was indeed very sweet indeed. And man, that's really put me in the mood for cake. If I wasn't in the mood for cake before, I most certainly am now. Okay, let's take this Ghost down in the Buzzwing, which I'm jealous that I do not own that vehicle just yet. But it's one of the last vehicles I have to own, so I can't really be jealous of my own collection, considering of how unique and expansive it is. I don't have every character yet, but I'm very, very close to it. And hopefully, after Christmas, I can complete my Swap Force collection. That's currently my target. So let's get boosting. Oh yes, we're 7 seconds ahead of the Ghost. That's nice to see indeed. Oh, now we're 1 second ahead. Gained some ground indeed we did, and that's certainly a great thing to say at least. And here comes the final stretch. It's time to win this thing without further ado. And win it we have, as Panagast announced right there, victory is indeed within our grasp. And we beat the target by an entire 2 seconds, which is definitely a glorious thing to see. So yeah, let's be seeing where this experience takes us. With Sunburn, absolutely nowhere, unfortunately, because of course he's already at level 20. But as for Clown Cruiser, however, it's put us right on the edge of level 10. So we're quite literally on the edge of glory. Quite literally, indeed. We have yet another mirror race, so let's get into this. And now we're going to go with the Swap Force combination, which I was originally going to go with originally. Okay guys, I'm sorry about that cut right there. I just had a bit of food, which was delicious to say the least. It was good old fish and chips, British classic to say the least. But either way, it's not like you missed much, it's just a loading screen and all that. And anyways, we're going to be going with the Supercharger combination, which I was originally going to be going with in the original event right there. And then, could I say the word original anymore in that sentence right there? Probably not, to answer my own question right there. Jetstream. And here is the Jetstream. So not only are we a Supercharger combination right now, but we also have the acceleration boost from our Undead Trap, which means that our vehicle is indeed very high on stats, which will make the race easier for us to win victoriously, hopefully that is. And we headed into the Archean Forge in a mirror race, so hopefully it doesn't put us off, but it hasn't done so in the past, so hopefully it won't come back to confuse us in the present. So let's get going without further ado, or as Panagas puts it, starting the engines. Okay, let's get booming, as Flynn would put it, but then again, that's how Flynn puts everything. Okay, so red has won, so we're going to take this red path over here. But man, I love the design of Jetstream so much. That's a very, very awesome design, to say the least. And I don't care if these guys make us burn out. We have, like, near a very, very good acceleration anyway, so, you know, we'll be able to catch back up to speed very quickly anyway. Yeah, Jetpack will literally take it all. He will not leave anything for anyone. That's why Skylanders are greedy, and that's why there are no heroes, as I've previously mentioned in my top 10 reasons why Skylanders are not heroes, which I think you guys should definitely go check out. That is a very fun video. And I've never made a less serious video in my life. That video was literally a huge joke. I meant nothing what I said in that video. I literally had to exaggerate everything, but it was so much fun to film though, and you guys clearly had fun while watching it. But man, it was also a very controversial video indeed. I took big risks in making and uploading that video, but it's as I always say, big risk, big reward, and for big risk I took with that video most certainly paid off because I got a big reward from it, so I'm most certainly happy that I went so and did it. So yeah, big risk, big reward was most certainly worth it. Oh darn, that guy stole my item box, how dare you. So let's be heading straight through here. And man, I'm getting so many notifications today. What is it with people notifying me? Okay, so let's be grabbing these gems right here. Awesome. Ow! That hand slapped me right hard right there. Not cool, hand. Not cool at all. Okay, right, so we got ourselves some Sky Iron Shield right here, so let's be afterburning ahead. Oh, it's a draw, so both paths receive a boost, which will turn out useful, I'm sure. So let's be taking the boost path of the blue path in specific right here. So it looks like the next episode is going to be the last episode for a while, because of course I do not have the land racing pack yet, which means I'll be unable to film anything for that specific tour. But with that being said, it doesn't mean it's going to be the end of the Let's Play. It just means it's going to be it just means the Let's Play is going to go on a hiatus for a while until I get that land racing pack, because I'll be unable to film anything else for you guys. Because this game is not online, unfortunately. If it was, then I'd do online races with you guys, but it's not, so unfortunately we can't. Not now, we're literally on the home stretch. Don't kill me. Do not kill me. Thank you for not killing me. What a glorious victory indeed. And with that victory will come the end of the episode. Man, this has been a very productive one indeed. We've had several victories and several fails along the way, but our victories way outweigh our fails, which makes for a very victorious episode indeed, and that makes it very glorious. By the way, as for our experience, unfortunately I can't take Hurricane Jetpack anywhere because he was too high level to level up. But as for Jetstream, however, we managed to level it up to level 10, which gave it a 5-power boost, which I'm definitely glad to be seeing. Nevertheless, but either way, with all that being said and done, it's time for us to quit out so we can end off the episode without further ado. So thanks so much for watching this episode, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, peace. Man, I couldn't have timed that better, couldn't I? Ingenious timing alert. But either way, enough has been said. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey there guys, this is Ignite for Fire, and welcome to the last episode of my Skylanders Superchargers Racing Let's Play for Nintendo Wii. It's episode number 27, so today we're going to finish Wicked Tour. And I bet you guys are thinking from that, wait, Ignite, this is the last episode, but you still have the Malevolent Tour to get into. And yes, that is indeed true, but the thing is that I do not own the Land Racing Action Pack just yet, so that means I do not have access to this tour just yet. So that means that the series is going to need to go on hiatus until I can acquire such a racing pack, because I will not be able to film anything else, because I've already filmed all the other things that are available in the game, and this game is not online, so unfortunately for you guys I will not be able to do any online races with you. But enough has been said, let's finish off this Wicked Tour without further ado. And so first things first, we're going to open up this chest right here, and we're going to be placing on the C Racing Action Pack. trophy to see what villain will await our reward. None other than Cluck, who's an excellent choice according to him. What great egg puns, they're so punny, haha, not really. And I didn't actually realise that the last episode was so short until, like, after I had finished filming it, so I apologise about how short the episode was. But hey, maybe you guys enjoy the short and snappy episodes a little bit more. So yeah, go ahead and let me know, guys, do you prefer the longer episodes or the shorter episodes? And from now on, I'll do whatever I can to compensate what you guys prefer. And unfortunately, I can't compensate for the short episode last time, because this episode is also going to be short because there's not many events to go through to finish off this tour right here. So hopefully you guys do indeed appreciate these shorter tours, or videos you should say. But either way, we've unlocked Pinata here with that very, very weird looking plane right there. Not something I want to be riding anytime soon. Not to mention Pinata is so ugly in this game. Like, look at that head of his. That is a terrible design choice for his head right there. I do not approve of his head. So there's Pinata unlocked. I like the way how they literally just crop in, like, Trap Team artwork for these chests right here. Like, you guys can tell that that's the same artwork that was used in Trap Team. But it's well implemented. You can't really tell unless you've actually played Trap Team for yourself. So I suppose if they are going to implement old artwork, I am glad that they implemented it in a good way at the very least. I know it's lazy, but at least it looks good, so that's what matters. And right here we've unlocked Chef Pepperjack, so our final villain we have to unlock is Wolfgang, and we're of course going to have the ability to do so once we've beaten Wolfgang in the 1-on-1 villain showdown. But it's not quite time to go into that just yet, because we have some more stars to earn, and that's from none other than this magic item vault right here. Hopefully I've brought in the magic items which I have yet to summon in yet, so I can actually earn these 3 stars rightfully. So first of all, the Dragonfire Cannon has earned us which has earned us a new star right here. So next up we're going to summon in none other than the Scorpion Striker. I love the fact that these battle pack pieces light up. It adds more like value to their figures, I suppose. But either way, enough has been said about those 2 magic item pieces now that they've unlocked the first 2 stars of this magic item vault. We've got one last one to get into, however, and that's going to be for the piggy bank. So yeah, the Skylanders, Giants, and Swap Force battle pack pieces certainly are some great battle pack pieces indeed, because they light up. And the piggy bank is a decent figure as well, come to think of it. I love the colours in that one, and the overall design. But either way, enough has been said about magic items, because we've already earned our 3 stars, and that's we've got no more stars to earn from it. But we do have stars to earn, however, from the villain race right here, in none other than the Clock Rock stage. And so that requires us going against Wolfgang. So just as we did with Golden Queen, we're going to be going against Wolfgang with villains, or a villain I should say, and our villain of choice today is going to be Chef Pepperjack. Well, you know, he's already spawned in for us, but we're going to move over to the other villains just so I can show them off to you guys anyways. So right here we have Cluck, of course, and then finally, last but not least, we have, of course, Pinata, which I still do not like his model. His model is incredibly ugly. It makes me not want to play as him. Like, out of all of them, Pinata is my favourite villain, but because of how ugly he looks in this game, it makes me not want to play him. Yeah, this game doesn't have the best graphics, but hey, the graphics in a game does not matter. Okay, a game can look terrible, but if its gameplay is good, and that's what matters in my personal opinion. After all, if a game sacrifices graphics for gameplay, then that's good, because it means you've made a better game, because of course, you know, the gameplay is what you play. Who cares if the graphics are bad, as long as what you play in is good? I mean, I look back when Mario was like 16-bit. Did people care that he was 16-bit? No, they just cared that his game was fun. Okay, there's areas locked off, so unfortunately we won't be taking any shortcuts anytime soon, and Wolfgang's attacking us. How uncool of him. Yeah, Wolfgang is not giving up that easily, it seems. So go on, Chef Pepperjack, let's do this thing. Let's win it without further ado. Yeah, I do like these showdowns. They're very intense considering their high difficulty. Oh, Wolfgang has gone ahead of us, but not for much longer, I'm certain of. Oh, that was close right there. Oh, nice, we took him down. So let's take advantage of this and get as far ahead of him as possible. And by that, I mean Afterburn. How the hell do you catch up with us so quickly? Is his acceleration and top speed seriously that great? I suppose so, because it seems like he sacrificed firepower for those stats right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack him and make him spin out as a result, as he just did. And I think we'll do the same thing in the last lap as well. Let him overtake us, and then defeat, reduce all of his health before the line, so then we can overtake him at the last moment. That sounds like a good plan indeed. So maybe we'll go ahead with it, and hopefully fulfilling it will wind up in our victory. But man, we're really low on health right now, so I think we're going to need to let Wolfgang defeat us before the last lap, so then our health can be restored. But we're not going to let that happen just yet, because if we let it happen like 1.5 laps in, the likely thing is that we will have the same occurrence happen at the end of the third lap. So yeah, this guy's going down. Ow, well I stopped running into that stuff. Right when I was saying we don't want to take damage just yet, I go and take damage. How silly of me indeed. By the way, how have you guys been enjoying this Let's Play so far? I'm sorry I have to go on a hiatus, but the sad reality of the situation is that I'm not made of money, so I can't buy everything all of the time. So yes, I am indeed sad, as sad as you guys are to be putting this series on a hiatus, but I can assure you, the minute I get that land racing action pack, the minute I will finish off this Let's Play for you guys. But either way, I still do want to know how you guys have been enjoying the Let's Play so far. Because if you have been enjoying it, be sure to smash that like button, and the more you smash the like button, the more I'll see you guys want to see more of this series, which means the quicker I'll get to that land racing action pack, because at the moment it is at the top of my priorities list, because I want the Gold Rusher and Double Dare Trick Happy as much as I want the land racing action pack. But the thing is that it's the most expensive pack, so I probably won't be getting it for a while. Now, will this guy just be defeated already? This is not good right now. But hey, we have plenty of health and he does not, so this means we can defeat him right before the line, so we can earn our glorious victory and be all strategical about it as well. So we're going to reduce his health to nearly 0, so then we can attack him at the last minute here and claim the victory for ourselves. Not yet, not yet. Now, boom, let's go, Chef Pepperjack, let's win this thing. I know it's a cheap victory, but it's a well thought out victory at least, so I feel like it's one we have most certainly earned. And that's why having a high firepower is helpful indeed. So awesome, we have done it. So let's see what the fruits of our labour are, considering we just earned ourselves triple stars for all of the tours available. So let's be continuing on and reaping the rewards of our work, or our labour, you know, however you want to put it. So first of all, we're going to be unlocking this chest right here to unlock the final villain of this here trophy, which is Wolfgang. Why is his name Wolfgang anyway? I mean, like, I know he's a wolf, but there's only one of him, so he's not a gang. So why is he called Wolfgang? It makes very little to no sense whatsoever. But hey, we're just going to stick with it nevertheless, because it is a cool name at the very least. So we have a cool name for a cool villain, I suppose. But either way, now let's go on ahead and claim our trophy. Boom, there it is. It's glorious, in case you could not tell. So with that being said and done, as you can see, all of these tours indeed have the trophies. So what we're going to do here is we're going to check through to make sure all of these do indeed have triple star performances. So far though, it's looking good. Nice. So now let's check out the spectacular tour. Yep, that's good. Yep, that one's also good. So the Marvelous Tour reminds me of the MCU in all fairness. Those are some great movies, to say the least. Especially Captain America Civil War and Thor Ragnarok. I really like those ones. Like, I think Thor gets the award for most improved MCU franchise. Because Thor 1 and 2, let's admit, guys, they weren't that great in all fairness. They were quite boring at points and, you know, didn't like live up to the expectations of the rest of the MCU. But then Thor Ragnarok comes out and completely blows expectations. Like, Thor Ragnarok was so damn good, so that's why Thor definitely deserves the award for most improved MCU franchise over the 3 movies, because Thor Ragnarok is easily the best Thor movie. And in fact, some people have gone as far to say that it's the best MCU movie, which I don't personally agree with. I think Civil War and Guardians of the Galaxy are better, but Thor Ragnarok is most certainly one of the high points of the MCU, to say the least, and one that I look forward to watching yet again at some point. So finally, last but not least, we have the Nefarious tour to check out, and it seems like this one is indeed at 100% as well, which means all of our tours are 100%, and we have that glorious triple-digit number to look forward to. So I've with all of that checked and done and dusted and all that fun stuff, it looks like this episode is indeed coming to an end. So thanks so much for sticking me with not only this here episode, but with the entirety of Let's Play. So if you guys have been here since the beginning to the end, thanks so much for that. You guys are all awesome. But with all that being said and done, as I previously mentioned, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, peace, and remember, this is not the finale. I will return once I get that Land Race Action Pack. But until then, see you guys. And I hope the best of luck to you, and a Merry Christmas, considering Christmas is right around the corner, as I've mentioned several times. But either way, it's time for me to sign out for real this time, so I'll be seeing you, and until the next one, peace out for reals this time.